Alright, welcome back. Now the T-54 is the first rank 6 platoon and the first rank 6 vehicle to be added in the game. And up until this moment it probably remains the best rank 6 platoon and the best rank 6 vehicle in the game. Nothing else can match its armor, and no other shell type on the currently available rank 6 vehicles is a match to the APHE and the APDS shells that you have on this thing. Now very soon we are going to get rank 7 vehicles, and we are also going to get the Leopard platoon. Now let me quickly show the next vehicle. So the M47 is also been out for a while now, but it didn't really live up to the hype. The T-54 is still much better in combat than the M47, mostly because of its armor and because of the APDS rounds that you can fire from this thing. While I also do like the M47, the heat shells simply don't do nearly as much damage, and they're not nearly as efficient and effective as the APDS rounds on the 54. However, the Leopard 1 might change that, and I really hope that this tank is good. And here you can quickly take a look at the other vehicles that are within the Leopard platoon. I'm very excited for this platoon, and I honestly cannot wait to actually get my hands on these vehicles. And of course the rank 7 vehicles, the A1A1 and the M60A1, and well, when this thing is out, when the T-55A is out, I believe that this thing will dominate everything, but of course we will see what will happen. So today I've prepared a little T-54 compilation just because this thing is just so good. And well, with that being said, let's jump in the combat. Okay, we are in the first match, and I have to say this is probably my favorite map in the game right now. You have a lot of different positions where you can go to. Positions for destroyers, positions for medium tanks, heavy tanks, light tanks. Now, right now I'm going towards Zone A. I actually like to go early on the zone so that I can get a good position where I can snipe the enemy team, and of course you have to capture the points in order to win. So I kind of... oh, a T-34, that was a very nice hit in the ammunition. Now usually I like to go around this building and you angle the tank in such a way that it is very hard for the enemy to penetrate your armor. After all, the T-54 has a very nicely angled frontal plate, and not many tanks can go through your armor. One of the few tanks that can go through the frontal armor of this thing is a T-54 using APDS, and in some rare occasions the M48 with heat shells. However, the M48 didn't really live up to the expectations, I would say, since the heat shells don't really do as much damage as the APDS shells do. And I don't know, I feel like the APDS shells still penetrate a lot more. I rarely have a problem to penetrate tanks with the APDS. Meanwhile, the heat shells have a 50-50 chance basically of killing or basically doing nothing. So yeah, in that aspect the T-54 has a much greater survival chance than a M48 in combat here, mostly because of how the different ammo types behave. But that doesn't really mean that the M48 is bad. As I mentioned many times before, I did really enjoy driving the M48. It's a very agile mobile tank, and it does have some advantages over the T-54, but in most cases the T-54 just will get you a lot more points in combat, and this thing just penetrates everything. The APHE shells are also quite nasty. When they penetrate, they kill. They kill easily. So yeah, that's just how it goes at the moment. Now, I have captured B, but looks like I might have to go and protect the zone A. So I'll go towards zone A and capture it. A Death Star right in the ammunition, and yeah. Ouch. My shell went through 2 crew members and through both ammunition racks. And it happened again, although this time this was a clean hit right in the ammo, and the ammo exploded. Lovely. Now, when you go and get the first rank 6 vehicle, it will probably be the T-54. And honestly, this thing is very easy to drive. Besides being easy to drive, it just does a lot of damage. As you can see, it just wrecks everything that it hits. So, if you're starting with a rank 6 platoon, definitely go with the T-54. It is ridiculously easy to drive this, and you will get some very nice games. Very easy to level up. However, the M48 does bring a little bit more experience, so that's also one thing that is different between these 2 vehicles. Alright, so let's go to the next match. Now that was basic. The first match was a warm-up match. Let's go to the next one. So here it's a different map, but the objective is still the same. Capture the bases and destroy all enemy vehicles. Now here I did rush towards C. And here I will go. Now you can technically use this little crack in the wall to shoot at enemy vehicles, but since I'm kind of alone here, I have to be careful that no one else comes from behind. And I'm looking at the map, and I feel like someone might have had... Yeah, there we go. I knew I saw something on the map. So, now since I have captured C, I'll go here in this little road and let's see what other tanks I can get around the corner here. So we have a T-44, should be an easy kill. Very easy to penetrate, there we go. Of course, the fuel tank. The fuel tank eats the shell. I did hit the ammunition, but it did not explode. So yeah, but the second shell did kill the tank, which is fine. Now let me see more tanks. T-95. As you can see, my teammates aren't really helpful, since that T-44's main gun was in the way, and I wasn't able to hit the T-95 where I should, and that's why I didn't kill it. But there was one Tiger coming from the back, so that's one more kill. And a Char 25 also destroyed. We have a T-10A, has to be killed next. Then we have a FV for 202. Hopefully the shell... What the... It ricochets from the back. Okay then. The snail needs to be salted, it seems like. T-95 killed. Let me see if I can get that lucky FV. Yeah, bounce this. Bounce this. Now it doesn't bounce. Okay. Let me see if I can put one shell in the turret. There we go. That worked. Now I think I kind of messed up going here, since my right side is a bit empty, and that should have been an ammo hit, but of course, I mean, just look at the X-ray. You can see that the ammunition on that tank is right below. If you shoot down below, it should go and hit the ammo, but it rarely happens, which is kinda weird. In any case, the second shell did kill a tank, and let me try to capture Zone A. And that was a smooth victory. That was a smooth victory. Well then, this is just how easy it is to drive this thing. The M48 does similar, but it's much more difficult to drive. Okay, well, a Panther, and they took a hit, did a lot of damage inside. Kinda weird how a Panther has to fight a T-54. The T-54 outclasses the Panther by a lot. Shouldn't be in the same battle, to be honest. The Panther is a World War II tank. This is a post-war tank. So, yeah, there is just no chance for the Panther, except if the Panther does get a shot at the side of the T-54, which doesn't happen that often. And that was a good hit. Did manage to hit the Tiger in the top, but that wasn't enough to kill it, of course, since I don't know, should have hit the ammo, but it didn't. The spalling and the shrapnel should go into the ammo, but that rarely happens. If the APHE shell had a bit more kick to it, it would probably go in. I would probably use the APHE shell, but since it doesn't, I just have to use the APDS, which, you know, I love the shell. It's just really good. Okay, that was a FV4202 getting destroyed from across the map. That was a very nice hit as well. Didn't really expect it to kill, but it did. Next, the Panther. Panther is on fire. There is a tank from the side. This is a very nice snapping spot for the T-54. Rattle destroyed. And the missile flew right past me. That was a close one. The missile on that thing is pretty nasty. You have to be careful not to get hit by it. The missile is funny to use. Okay, let's see if I can kill the Panther. Nope, not today, I guess. It hit the turret, although I was aiming at the lower part of the vehicle, but you know, that worked. Now you might be wondering, why am I hitting this plane at the ground? Well, the Messerschmitt 2, this Messerschmitt, I love the aircraft, I love the plane, but it is so slow. It is really slow, and there is just no way that I'll be able to catch anything. And I have to be careful not to get killed while flying the plane, so yeah. Was a very bad moment to pick up the aircraft, so I had to crash it, unfortunately. I hate doing that, but had no choice. Now that was right in the ammo. You could see it on the X-ray. I hit the ammo on the destroyer, but it wasn't enough apparently. Okay, M48 took a big hit from the front, and the second hit will go. Okay, well, someone else got the kill, which is fine. The Messerschmitt definitely needs to be buffed. That's jet aircraft. Well, while it has some really good, very good weapon installed on it, it is very slow and definitely not very maneuverable. No way that I'll catch the bomber. And as you can see, I just had no way to get to the enemy bomber on time. That was a very nice hit on the T-34, right in the ammo. There's a lot of destroyers that I'm trying to kill, only if my teammates would not get in the way, of course, but you know, that's how it is. Impacted the Tiger, but the shell was a bit too high to hit the ammo, and unfortunately the Tiger survived, but we still won and I got top place. Was a very good match regardless, not going to complain. Was a very good match. Okay, let's go to the next one. Well, seems like I'll go sniping a little bit. The main drawback of this tank is that the turret isn't rotating that fast, but it's not a big deal. And that was the T-54 being killed from the front. I used the APDS shell, the enemy T-54 did miss, so that happens. Happens to me a lot, so I understand. Now I'm going towards C, and I'll try to capture zone C. Of course, have to be careful not to get killed, so I'll just be right here with a good view on the whole sides, and hopefully I can kill tanks that are coming in. Another T-54 and another kill. This is basically where you have to shoot a T-54 if you want to kill it. If you shoot any higher, you might risk of hitting the fuel tank, and if you hit the fuel tank, it might eat the whole shell. Now here I'm trying to go and see what is on the side. There is a Tiger 2 right in the ammunition. Tiger 2 destroyed. And we have more tanks. There is a T-54 right around the chapel there in the middle. If they decide to go back, I might be able to hit them, but seems like that's not happening. And I see two tanks that are coming in from the left side, so I have to deal with them first. And what do we have there? Oh, okay. A Object 906. Fill the turret with the 50 cal machine gun on that thing and try to kill it. That thing can't penetrate the frontal plate of my armor, so it has to be thoroughly sprayed from end to end, since these things are nasty. You have to kill them. They have a very nice 90mm gun. Okay, let's see if more tanks are coming in. I'll slowly back away. We have captured all zones, which is good. And now I knew that someone would pop in. And what do we have here? A Yak Tiger. Okay. I destroyed the transmission of the Yak Tiger. They missed. The next shell, I'll try to get the ammo. Well, it should have hit the ammo, but it didn't. So, yeah, just bad luck. Let me see if I can put one shell in the frontal plate. There we go. And that did some good damage. Killed most of the crew operating the main gun. But the Panther slipped by, so that Yak Tiger is probably one shot away from being dead. But I can't risk showing my sight of Panther, so the Panther has to go first and then the Yak Tiger. But I'll still see if I can put some shells in the Yak Tiger. They are right behind the corner. Now the Panther might start to... Oh, there's the Panther. They teleported. But they can't penetrate the front armor, so yeah, I had a good shot at the ammo rack, and I took the shot at the right spot. Okay, let me see. That did not penetrate. At this angle, it's no surprise. Okay, let's angle my armor, and let's put one nice shell in the front. Or not. They aimed at my turrets, at my gun. Let me go back to repair my main gun. It won't take too long. I have one repair, so let's quickly do that. I can see if someone is coming in, so not a big problem. They are still there. Still looking. Actually, let's go. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're dead. Alright, fair enough. I'll just wait about 9 more seconds to fix the gun, since as you can see it's a little bit broken. And let's jump in the aircraft. We have an aircraft bell, because why not? Oh no, it gave me the Messerschmitt. This thing is so slow and really not agile. Like this thing moves like a rock. Although I really do like this aircraft. Don't get me wrong, I love this thing, but it's just so slow. See, I can't catch the bomber. I go 600 km per hour and I can't catch the bomber. Kinda silly. And as you can see, it turns like a brick. It really turns really slowly, which is, you know, kind of disappointing with this. But in any case, first place, that was a victory. That was a good victory. I am not going to complain about that. So that was a very nice little run with the T-54. Again, this thing is just awesome, and still probably, I would say, at least for now. We will see how things will go when the Leopard platoon is out. But as of the current moment, the T-54 remains the best medium tank in the game, and literally the best rank 6 platoon in the game. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.